it is Gail Banks with Gail Banks Creates, and welcome to my channel. I want to thank all of my new and existing subscribers. I appreciate all your love and support. Guys, today I'm on to share my submission into the open collab hashtag satmornmakes. This is an open collab hosted by Jill Norwood, and I'll leave a link to her YouTube channel below in the description box. Today, I want to share a 5x7 step card I created as well as a matching ATC. But before I get into the details of the card and the ATC, let me show you what I used. I used this Spellbinders self-adhesive embellishments. And I use this Hunkydory, oops, that's a glare, Hunkydory Deluxe Craft Pad Forever Floral Sunflower. I have a couple of these Hunkydory craft pads, and I've been watching the Hunkydory channel to get some inspiration on what to create, what to do with this craft pad, etc. So let me show you what I created. And I followed along with let me move this back so you can see it a little better, along with what Hunkydory created on another craft pad. So here, let me bring it close. It's a 5x7 top fold. Now guys, to do a 5x7 top fold card, you need large card stock. I'm talking anywhere between 12 and 18 or 12 and 24. And I do not have that card stock in my stash. So I found a tutorial on YouTube on how to fold, make it with 8.5 by 11 paper. And it's real easy. You just take the 8.5 heavy duty paper, cut it down to 5 inches, 2 pieces, turn it on the 7-inch side, cut one at 7-inch and the other at 7.5, and put a 1-inch fold in it, and then you glue it together. And I glued mine together up here, but I used paper here to cover it so you couldn't see it. So let's talk about this. All of this came from the Hunkydory craft pad, except the little jimmies. I just took the paper, cut it down. Now this gold foil is some foil I used from a recent haul you saw on my channel, where I hauled some Anna Griffin foil paper from Home Shopping Network. And I used it here too. Now this part here, Hunkydory showed you how to create it. It's a 3.5 piece of cardstock, and it's scored at, I believe, 1.5 inch and 3 inches, and you just fold it like mountains and valleys, and then you glue it here. And like I said, I covered it up so you couldn't see that. So these little what are they called, die cuts out the craft pad, and this Be a Sunflower, Strong, Bold, and True to Yourself, came out of that Hunkydory pad, and I just popped all of it up on some foam adhesive dots, and it'll sit up like that. Now if I make this card again, I probably won't use 110-pound heavy duty card stock for my base. I may use a 65 if I use Hunkydory, because this Hunkydory paper is very, very sturdy. It's like 350 GSM, so it can stand on its own. Now when I followed the Hunkydory what they were doing, they didn't put anything here. I did because I thought it would finish the card off, but I will tell you, it makes the card kind of a heavier card. And on the inside, I just took some of the luxury card inserts that came in the craft pad, cut it down, and I taped it down. Do not use glue, because this paper is kind of thin and you can see the glue marks. So I used tear tape on it. And here, like I said, I covered it with just some 65-pound cardstock, so you couldn't see how I pieced the card together. But that's how, oops, that's how it stands up. I think it's a really pretty card. I really like it. I wanted to stretch myself a little bit and create something a little bit different. So what I also did was I created a matching ATC card. I just took the leftover paper I had from that, And this is this bottom back here, and I just took a scallop die out of my stash, cut that out, added the jimmies. I distressed, and I think I used some dried marigold. I think that's what it was with Tim Holtz distress oxides. And this little die cut piece came out of the Hunkydory deluxe craft pad. So that's my matching ATC. So guys, tell me what you think below in the comments. I think I really stretched myself this time. I think I will buy some larger card stock to have, let me put it down this way, to have in my stash if I want to make something like this ever again, because I don't like piecing together everything, because you know after a while it is heavy. It won't be a cheap card to mail. Well, postage isn't cheap any old way. So those are my submissions into hashtag, let me move this out the way, satmornmakes. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hey, why don't you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of new video uploads. Leave a comment below. I will respond to my comments. I want you guys to continue to take care of one another, continue to be safe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.